upon learning that Xiaoyan had forced back. The reinforcements of the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan, the powerhouses of the three Dragon Islands, were all filled with shock. Don't forget to subscribe. Your support brings us one step closer to hitting Dudi Realm. Continuing from the previous scene, facing those blocking his path, Xiaoyan let out a cold laugh. He opened his mouth, and a sea of flames surged out instantly. Using the fire sea to halt the pursuers, Xiaoyan waved his hand, forming a fiery barrier that enveloped everyone. After several spatial flashes, he appeared directly above the Dragon Palace. A damned brat from nowhere. How dare you disrupt the grand affairs of our three islands? The moment Xiaoyan appeared in the sky above the Dragon Palace, a thunderous shout exploded beside his ear. A black-faced, burly man with the body of a giant ape surged forward, sending a devastating punch toward Xiaoyan. The terrifying force instantly drained all air within 100 jiang radius. Xiaoyan, be careful, that man is Shenmo, the great commander of the Western Dragon Island, and his strength has reached 2-star Dou Sheng. Seeing the black-faced giant elder Zhu Li paled and urgently warned. Xiaoyan flicked his sleeve, sending a soft force to support everyone down toward the Dragon Palace below. Then he turned around and his body suddenly expanded, transforming into a golden giant. Under countless horrified gazes, he met Xuanmo's punch head-on. Get lost. Good kid, you've got some skill after all. Seeing that Xiaoyan suffered no disadvantage in the direct clash, a trace of surprise flashed across Xuanmo's face. His expression became solemn as he stared deeply at Xiaoyan, sneering coldly. Xiaoyan shot Shenmo a glance and frowned slightly. The strength of the three Dragon Islands was indeed formidable. Brat, who are you? State your name. The affairs of my Taishu ancient dragon tribe are not something anyone can interfere with at will, Xianmo demanded coldly. But Xiaoyan ignored him. His eyes shifted suddenly to the distant northwest. Two figures were approaching at lightning speed. Within a few breaths, they appeared beside Xuanmo. A cold voice followed. Xuanmo, stop wasting words. Capture him immediately. The three Dragon Kings should be close to victory at this critical moment. We must not allow any mistakes. Xiaoyan's gaze fell upon the two elders, and his eyelids twitched violently. From his senses, their strength clearly surpassed Xuanmo. Both had reached mid-peak 2-star Dou Sheng. So you three Dragon Islands truly believe that Eastern Dragon Island has no one left to fight? Not long after the two elders arrived, an angry shout came from within the Dragon Palace. Space beside Xiaoyan rippled, and two white-haired elders appeared. Xiaoyan, they are the first elder and second elder of our Eastern Dragon Island. Elder Zhu Li hurriedly introduced. I greet the two elders. Xiaoyan cupped his hands respectfully. Little friend Xiaoyan, no need to be so formal. You are a friend of His Majesty, naturally a distinguished guest of Eastern Dragon Island. For rushing here to assist us, our island will remember this debt. The dragon staff holding white-haired elder spoke warmly. Zhu Li leaned closer and whispered to Xiaoyan. The one in the green robe is the first elder of Western Dragon Island, named Jumu, a mid-stage 2-star Dou Sheng expert. The elder in the golden robe is the first elder of Southern Dragon Island, named Li Shan, whose strength is similar to Jumu. These three, together with Xuanmo, are the highest authorities of the three Dragon Islands besides the three Dragon Kings. The entire assault on Eastern Dragon Island is under their command. Hearing this, Xiaoyan nodded. Old Qingshan with things already at this stage. Do you still intend to resist stubbornly? You know clearly that continued resistance will only drain Eastern Dragon Island's forces. The Western Dragon Island First Elder Jumu spoke coldly. For traitors who have abandoned the clan rules, Eastern Dragon Island would rather fight to the last soldier than allow you to succeed. The Eastern Dragon Island First Elder Qingshan replied calmly. When the three Dragon Kings finish dealing with your Dragon Emperor, I'd like to see if you can still speak so boldly. Jumu sneered. According to the timing, the reinforcements sent by the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan should be arriving soon. When they get here, I really want to see how you plan to keep resisting. There's no need to wait for the reinforcements of your Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan. On my way here, I happened to run into them and conveniently sent them back. As Xiaoyan spoke, he reached out and grabbed the air. A figure appeared instantly. It was none other than the Kun King of the Heavenly Demon Phoenix clan, now sealed. What? Both sides were horrified by Xiaoyan's words, quickly turning their gazes toward the sealed Kun King. You bastard! Shenmo glared at Xiaoyan and roared furiously. You two, enough talking. Attack! Hearing this, the first elders of Western and Southern Dragon Island both slowly nodded. A deep dragon roar erupted from each of them. Then, nearly 100 streaks of light surged forward and hovered over the sky above the Dragon Palace. Among them, the dozen leading figures all possessed terrifying auras. Every single one was a semi-sage. The rest were mostly 5-star Duzuns or higher. Seeing that the powerhouses of the 3 Dragon Islands had gathered in full force, loud dragon roars echoed from inside the Dragon Palace below. A moment later, countless figures soared up behind Xiao, their sharp gazes locking onto the enemies in the distance. With both sides mobilizing their elites, the atmosphere instantly became tense to the extreme. Boom! Just as both sides were deadlocked, an ear-splitting explosion of energy erupted from the distant void. The sudden blast shattered the standoff in an instant. Powerful auras surged into the heavens. Kill! Following a deep roar, experts from both sides charged forward like raging beasts breaking free from their cages. In a blink, the entire sky was thrown into utter chaos. Xiao struck out with a palm, sending a peak Daozun expert vomiting blood and stumbling back. He instantly flashed beside him, grabbing his arm, and under the horrified gaze of the man, swung him like a weapon, smashing him brutally into a semi-sage. The immense force caused the peak Daozun's arm to explode, and the semi-sage was sent flying, spitting blood. After sending the semi-sage flying, Xiao lifted his gaze toward the distant void. That battle, that was the true deciding factor of the ancient dragon tribe war. However, Ziyan was already showing signs of exhaustion. Under the relentless assault of the 3 Dragon Kings, she was continuously being forced back. The experts of the 3 Dragon Islands clearly noticed this, so they fought with everything they had to pin down the warriors of Eastern Dragon Island, preventing them from reinforcing Ziyan. Elders Yaoming the Patriarch will help you handle the 3 Xuanmo Jumu and Li Shan. I'm going to assist Ziyan. Xiao took a deep breath and spoke solemnly. A pair of massive crimson-blue bone wings unfurled behind him. 3 Dragon Kings, let me see just how strong you really are. A dark golden spear tore through the sky like a roaring ancient dragon, leaving a dazzling streak of light as it viciously smashed into the dragon claw-shaped arm of a middle-aged man. The moment the elegant figure cast her spear, another shadow flickered in like a wraith, unleashing a razor-sharp palm strike. Facing the sudden assault, the middle-aged man's eyes narrowed. His jade-like arm trembled, bending the spear into an almost impossible arc, drawing a crescent in the sky and smashing directly into the incoming palm wind. The explosion of power sent both sides skidding back several steps before stabilizing. Seeing their ambush fail, the middle-aged man couldn't help but let out a sighing laugh. Ziyan, my dear niece, why keep resisting? Even though you possess the rare Dragon Emperor physique, you've yet to fully mature. Thinking you can face the 3 of us alone, that's a bit too naive.